By the time the ambulance got there, it was too late to save your father.
Are you okay, Eddie?
What was he thinking?
He wasn't.
Some guy tries to whack your latest boyfriend, and Pop thinks it's his job to get even?
No, I don't think he was trying to get even.
Did your boyfriend put him up to it?
I don't know what Dusty did.
Can't keep track. Is that it, Jan?
Hey.
Whoa, hey, wait a second.
It's personal, okay? Just stay out of it.
Explain something to me. You're wearing Dusty's ring, but he's not here, and your ex-husband is.
It's complicated, and besides, that's not the point.
Your whole life is complicated. That's why you haven't been back here since I was a kid.
Is that what you think?
You took off, and we never heard from you again. And the next time we do, Pop gets killed while your new boyfriend holds his hand.
Hold on a second. Listen, I don't know what story you were told about how your sister or why your sister went MIA for 20 years. But the truth is, she was kicked out of here by a couple of hard-headed, simple-minded people who couldn't see beyond their own shame that their daughter needed them and was scared. And because of that, Eddie, because of that, they missed out on getting to know two incredible women, your sister and your niece. So you can think whatever you want, and you can rant to whomever will listen. But as long as I'm standing here, you will not go after this woman.
Janet, it's okay.
No, it's not okay, Janet. It's not okay. She was 16 when she was kicked out of here, Eddie. 16 years old and pregnant and terrified and had nowhere else to go. And instead of folding and feeling sorry for herself, she picked up whatever life she had left, and she made an incredible one with her daughter. 16. You remember when you were 16, Eddie? I do. I could barely make myself lunch.
I'm sorry, Jan. You got the Chaconi good looks, I got the lousy temper.
I'm sorry about that. If I was too harsh on him, You think so?
You want to know what I think?
Yeah.
I think my life would have been a lot easier if you had been here in the good old days.
Well, I'm here now.
Craig, whatever it is, I really don't have time.
I need you to make the time.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Are you willing to pass up the biggest money-making opportunity our recently revitalized company has been presented with thus far?
Oh, Craig, I cannot deal with this right now.
Have I ever led you astray?
Is that a rhetorical question?
I have one word for you.
I think I have two for you.
Fragrance.
What?
Our new line, ready for the launch, launches with a new fragrance called Monte Carlo. It's genius, isn't it?
Okay, well, whip up a batch and I'll sniff it when I get home, okay?
Sophisticated, stylish, impulsive, like you.
Oh, wait.
You're feeling me now, aren't you?
I'm feeling played by my own kid. Parker got to you, didn't he?
You think Parker is behind this? Carly, teenage boys don't think about fragrances unless it's a burger and fries combo.
Parker asked you to come here to keep me from making this trip to Melrose Park.
Melrose Park? Isn't that where Janet's father's being
Would you knock it off? You know I know why you're here.
All right, fine. But the fragrance idea is real. And you really shouldn't go to this funeral. Jack or no Jack, it's a dumb idea. It screams desperation.
I don't care. He needs me.
Did he say that?
He didn't have to.
You know better than this. If you show up there, it'll just show Jack that you're needy. And that you don't trust him with Janet. At a funeral, no less.
What am I supposed to do? Sit around here sketching couture dresses until he gets back?
Sounds like a good plan
Janet
to me.
is leaning her pregnant head on his shoulder and weeping?
Can I make just one more point?
What?
If Jack is that vulnerable, you've got much bigger problems than a surprise visit is going to address.
Hey, do you guys want to go for a walk with us around the neighborhood?
Is there a bus stop on the way?
Why? What happened?
Aunt Marie.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Mom, that woman's a horror show. Or a train wreck. I think a train wreck because as she was sitting there with all that smoke circling above her head, criticizing everything about our lives, I couldn't stop staring.
I'm sorry, Liberty.
Don't be. I just can't figure out why you waited till they threw you out of the house to get away from it.
I know. But in spite of everything that they did to me, I tried my whole life to give you a sense of family.
You did. We are. But those people, they're like their own bad reality show.
What'd she say?
Well, in random order, she offered to buy me a red wig so I would look more like you. She implied you were a slut, and she told me the chemo was poison.
Oh, for God's sake.
I know. I hate them.
No, don't, Liberty. It's not worth it.
They're not worth it, Mom. They can never take us away from each other.
Absolutely none of this is helping, Craig.
You need to keep busy.
I'm busy as hell, thank you very much.
Apparently not enough. You need focus, diversion. You need a purpose.
You need to leave me alone.
Which is why this fragrance idea is such a brilliant one.
There is no fragrance idea. It's just another one of your pathetic lies.
It was not pathetic. Come on, Carly. A new fragrance to launch at the same time our clothing line does? I mean, come to think of it, it really is genius.
Fine. Okay. I see your point.
And do you see how bad you'll look if you show up at that funeral?
I never look bad, Craig.
Well, then let's keep the perfection going, shall we?
Okay. Okay, because you're right, really. If I chase after Jack every time Janet has a disaster or a baby...
Thank you.
But this fragrance thing, it's going to take a ton of time and 2 tons of money, and you've already put so much of your own cash into
It's only money.
Oh, sometimes I really do wish I carried around a little tape recorder.
So you'll stay, and we'll put our heads together on this fragrance idea.
Yes, and yes.
Good. Go unpack. I'll get the ball rolling.
And Craig, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know what I would do without you lately. Imagine that.
You used to come here as a kid?
Yep. And then when I was a teenager, I'd come here to get away from them.
I would have set up a tent here myself.
No, they're awful.
No, hey, listen, I think you facing all of this, it's really important in terms of you moving forward, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And I know that you came here to mourn your father and what you lost with him, but... Janet, that loss is all on him. Not you.
The day he died, he tried so hard to explain to me why he did the things he did, the way he was feeling.
Yeah, well, some of that will never be explained. Just know that he died knowing that you would forgive him.
When I was in my bedroom earlier, I was thinking about the day he kicked me out. He was so sad, but he wouldn't change his mind. And then my mother, well, that's a whole different story. She wouldn't even look at me as I walked out the door.
So you took all that love and you put it on your daughter. And you're both the better for her.
So hard to do right by her.
Yeah, and you did. Liberty knows that. That's all that's important.
It just took me a long time to learn to like myself, you know, because they made me feel less than.
You never were.
You know when that changed?
No.
When someone gave their love to me. When you fell in love with me. I learned to love myself again. That's what you gave me.
That someone as caring and loving and giving as you could have ever been made to feel like they weren't good enough by anyone just isn't right. You're the best person I know, Janet.
You're the best person I know, too.
It's kind of crazy that 2 perfect people couldn't make it, huh?
What are the odds? If you don't mind, I'd like to be by myself for a little while.
Sure, take as much time as you need. Just know that we're going to have to leave for the wake soon.
Like I could forget.
All right.
I won't be long. I just want to walk a little more.
Sure.